Mohbad's toxicology result ready as pathologist begins interpretation. That is what the headline says. Mohbad's toxicology result ready as pathologist begins interpretation. The story is by Dayo Oyewo, 25th April 2024.
Okay, only result ready.
Test carried out to determine the cause of death of late music star Ilerioluwa Aloba, aka Mohbad, has been concluded. Punch Online reported that the test was being conducted in the United States. Lagos State Council Oluwaseun Akinde, who confirmed this to the coroner's court sitting in the Ikorodu area of the state in November 2023, said the autopsy into the external body of the deceased was completed, while the toxicology test had to do with the internal body. However, an official of the state government who is familiar with the case told our correspondent on Thursday that the test result was sent to the state DNA and forensic center last week. Now, this person, according to this paragraph now, is saying an official of the state government who is familiar with the case told our correspondent on Thursday, which is today, that the test result was sent to the state DNA and forensic center last week. No, it means now that the state, the test result, agent to the word, the test result.
So too much come money back. Hello, my lord, Beja, the one who are in punch.
DNA and forensic center. The official
MFL
on the condition of anonymity. In other words, the person wants to remain anonymous.
Hello.
As he was not authorized to speak on the matter.
Yeah, kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀?
Mo ti wà ńbẹ̀ tá bá fẹ́ kí n kà.
Kàkà ilé tó kàn ṣe bí pé ó dẹ̀ múra sí látàárọ̀. Ká fún wa ká gbọ́jọ. Ó dẹ̀ múra sí kan tó ń kà. Just Google Mohbad toxicology. Ṣé kò post kí ní jáde báyìí?
Oh. Okay.
Go ahead though.
Okay, so the headline. The headline is Mohbad's toxicology results ready as pathologist begins interpretation. Okay, the toxicology test carried out to determine the cause of death of late music star Ilerioluwa Aloba, aka Mohbad, has been concluded. Punch Online reported that the test was being conducted in the United States. Lagos State Council Oluwaseun Akinde, who confirmed this to the coroner court sitting in the Ikorodu area of the state in November 2023, said the autopsy into the external body of the deceased was completed, while the toxicology test had to do with the internal body. However, an official of the state government who is familiar with the case told our correspondent on Thursday that the test result was sent to the state DNA and forensic center last week. The official, who spoke on condition of anonymity as he was not authorized to speak on the matter, added that the test result was transmitted to the police earlier this week. The toxicology test is ready and given to the police. We projected 10 weeks from the onset, but it came in before then. It was received by the DNA and Forensic Center last week and has been sent to the police, the source said. A source in the Lagos State Police Command, who also spoke on condition of anonymity as he was not permitted to speak to the press, confirmed the receipt of the result. The source said the toxicology report is with us. It arrived on Monday, but it is medical jargon for us. We don't understand what it is. So it has been sent to the pathologist that carried out the autopsy to analyze and interpret it. The state police public relation officer, Benjamin Udein, could not be reached as calls made to his phones were not answered. A text message sent to him had yet to be replied to as of the time the report was filed. The director of Lagos State DNA and Forensic Center, Richard Somaria, on March 20 said that the toxicology results would be ready in the next 3 to 4 weeks. Somari, while testifying during the coroner's inquest into the death of the singer, said, "We expected to get the first set of autopsy results in 3 to 4 weeks and reconfirm the authentication and to reconfirm the authenticate reconfirm to authenticate the cause of the death. Sorry about that, please. We researched for multiple possibilities to check if poison was involved in the death of Mohbad since no actual cause was mentioned." He said the forensic experts assured the public of adequate security and monitoring of samples for the autopsy. "We have a place where items are stored for safety and security of results. There is a procedure for monitoring samples moved abroad," he said. Mohbad died at the age of 27 on September 12, 2023, with circumstances surrounding his death sparking controversies on social media. A former record label signee of Malian music owned by Naira Marley, Mohbad left the label in February 2022. The Lagos State Police Command had on September 18, 2023, inaugurated a 13-man special investigation team to probe the singer's death. His death also led to the arrest of Naira Marley and controversial Lagos socialite Balogun Eletu, also known as Sam Larry, amongst others. The singer's body was on September 21st, 2023, exhumed for autopsy.
Now, Chef T, you're going to take your time and read it, ẹjọ́. Ẹ máa kà lẹ́yọ kọ̀ọ̀kan fáwọn tí ò gbọ́ kíní dáadáa. Tẹ́ bá dẹ̀ lè interpret ẹ̀ díẹ̀díẹ̀. They just drop a tiny unconfirmed information inside old news. Now, wọ́n ní pé wọ́n ti interpret, ọlọ́pàá sọ pé àwọn lè interpret, àwọn ti send ẹ̀ sí àwọn tó máa interpret ẹ̀ fáwọn, ó look like a jargon. Because he said he died on Monday 11th. He died on Monday 11th. So Benny. Anyway, Chef T, can you take your time to read it slowly for us, please? If you can, and if you cannot, maybe I do it myself.
Mo fẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ láti bẹ̀rẹ̀.
Thank you.
Mo fẹ́ imbo láti sọ pé 11th. Okay. All right. So from the beginning. The heading said Mohbad's toxicology results ready as pathologist begins interpretation. So basically, this is not the toxicology results. They are only giving us the information that they got the toxicology results and is already with the pathologist. Okay, so the toxicology test carried out to determine the cause of death of late music star Ilerioluwa Aloba, aka Mohbad, has been concluded. Punch Online reported that the test was being conducted in the United States. So for people that are saying that, they have confirmed it now, that the sample was sent to United States. Lagos State Council Oluwaseun Akinde, who confirmed this to the coroner court sitting in Ikorodu area of the state in November 2023, said the autopsy into the external body of the deceased was completed, whilst toxicology tests had to do with the internal body. Okay, so what they are also saying now is that since November, they confirmed that they did the autopsy already. They completed it already. which involved the external evaluation. They checked the external body. So people that are saying that Mohbad was stabbed, they are confirming to us here that, thank you very much. People that said that Mohbad was stabbed, they are confirming to us here that they completed the autopsy, they did the evaluation of his external body. Okay. However, an official of the state government who is familiar with the case told our correspondent on Thursday that the test result was sent to the state DNA and forensic center last week. Okay, the official who spoke on condition of anonymity as he was not authorized to speak on the matter added that the test result was transmitted to the police earlier this week. The toxicology test is ready and given to the police. We projected 10 weeks from the outset, but it came in before then. It was received by the DNA and Forensic Center last week and has been sent to the police, the source said. So, the result has been received, Abby, by the DNA Forensic Center, and it's been forwarded to the police. Now, a source in the Lagos State Police Command who also spoke on condition of anonymity as he was not permitted to speak to the press, confirmed the receipt of the results. Àwọn ọlọ́pàá náà ti confirm pé àwọn ti gba result o. Kò ní ṣọ̀la káwọn rádàdá tó máa lọ máa sọ nǹkan míì pé àwọn ọlọ́pàá sọ pé ọ̀tọ̀ ni result tó wà lọ́wọ́ àwọn. The source said, the toxicology report is with us. It arrived on Monday, but it is medical jargon for us. So what they mean by medical jargon for them is that they are not able to interpret it as they are police officers. So only a pathologist can interpret it. We don't understand what it is. So it has been sent to the pathologist that carried out the autopsy to analyze and interpret it. Do you get? The state police public relations officer, Benjamin Udein, could not be reached as calls made to his phone were not answered. So, àwọn èèyàn ti fẹ́ pé Benjamin Udein pa o. He did not answer any call. A text message sent to him had yet to be replied as at the time the report was
Please, I'm sorry to stop you. Ṣé ẹ fi pé Punch lè purọ́ nípa nǹkan tó ń gbé síta yìí? They have their name to protect. I don't think they will lie.
No. Ele ò ń ṣe kinní.
No, wọn lè fẹ́ lè ṣeré o. They know what they are saying o.
Ele ò kì í ṣe advertise.
Yeah, they have their name to protect. They will not do that.
Never. The director of Lagos State DNA.
Pathologist, you are welcome.
Okay, we'll look at me like
Good afternoon, my family.
Good afternoon. What do you say about this thing? What do you feel about it? Do you have anything to tell us about it?
Yeah, I think number one, all these condition of anonymity is just a way of any reporter is a way of smuggling their own part of a story into the main issue. But officially, the police has not come to confirm that they receive anything. Officially, the chief medical officer of Lagos State has not come to confirm the receipt of anything. Before anybody can confirm any receipt, it will be at the coroner's court, because it was a venture sanctioned by the chief coroner, and it's only the chief coroner and their pathologist that can present the results. They are the custodian of these results. Nobody else can say they have these results. Nobody else can say they have these results with them currently. It's
I,
the
I
coroner's inquest people that can boldly. Yeah, sorry, you were saying something, Chelsea.
sorry, I don't mean to cut you off. Sorry about that. I feel that I know nobody can come out to say that this is what is there. It has to be the coroner, but doesn't mean that they've not received it. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah, I'm not saying they've not received it. I'm just saying officially they have not received it because
They've not
this
come
is
out
the
to tell
same
us.
punch. Yeah, this is the same punch that have turned themselves into, they've now
Judge.
started doing politics and granting pages, granting editorial section to highest bidder. So Punch has lost some form of credibility, especially on this case. So we cannot trust fully that that story has not been planted by one of their paymasters.
Okay, okay. All right. Thank you. Can I continue reading?
Yeah, continue.
Yeah, the state police public relation officer, okay, sorry. The director of Lagos State DNA and Forensic Center, Richard Somara, on March 20 said that the toxicology result will be ready in the next 3 to 4 weeks. Somaria, while testifying during a coroner's inquest into the death of the singer, said, "We expected to get the first set of autopsy results in 3 to 4 weeks and reconfirm to authenticate the cause of the death. We searched for multiple possibilities to check if poison was involved in the death of Mohbad, since no actual cause was mentioned," he said. So they are trying to tell us now that the autopsy that they had done before, it was not conclusive. No actual cause was info. Anyway, let me continue. The forensic expert assured the public of adequate security and monitoring of samples for the autopsy. "We have a place where items are stored for safety and security of results. There is a procedure for monitoring samples moved abroad," he said. Do you remember they are debunking what all these people have said? Do you remember that even Papriano was saying it that day, that how are we sure is the sample of Mohbad descent? How are we sure it's another person's sample? So now they are trying to debunk it and tell us now that they have security and they have their own monitoring procedures for the samples to be taken, stored, and transported. Okay, so Mohbad died at the age of 27 on September 12, 2023. Talẹ́ni tó sọ pé September 11. Mohbad died at the age of 27 on September 12, 2023, with circumstances surrounding his death sparking controversies on social media. A former record label signee of Malian music owned by Naira Marley, Mohbad left the label in February 2022. The Lagos State Police Command had, on September 18, 2023, inaugurated a 13-man special investigation team to probe the singer's death. So, the police, they inaugurated 13-man special investigation team since 18th of September. And inside the 13 people that are doing investigation, Westo is not there. Somebody remind me now what he used to call himself. Investigative journalist. He's not there. Anyway, his death also led to the arrest of Naira Marley and controversial Lagos socialite Balogun Eletu, also known as Sam Larry, amongst them others. The singer's body was on September 21st, 2023, exhumed for autopsy. Yeah, that's everything. That's everything. So let's just hope the police is going to come out to tell us they've received it. And also see the people that MFM, see the people that are saying that Kinima Shigun, they were still saying it today that Shitu, their son, is going to elongate the what's it called, the coroner inquest. Coroner inquest is finished because they are digging deep into what killed him, and now the toxicology is air. So I feel they're going to put the toxicology results with all the information they've gathered only if there's something new coming up in the toxicology that has not been derived from the information they've gotten before. But the way I see things, I feel that this old charade is going to end in the coming inquest. Pythagoras.
Yes, I agree with you, Chef T. Because if there is nothing new, if the toxicology doesn't show up or show up anything new in his blood works, then the what's it called? The whole inquest is just going to come to an end, and eventually it's all going to be on the nurse and every other person involved by way of association who called the nurse and who caused the injury the nurse came to treat. Except there is now something in the blood work that shows so maybe there is an external toxin, something that shouldn't be on his body, shouldn't be there. That's when they will now start probing for that. Okay, where could this have happened? Who and who can we ask these questions? Who and who can we throw these questions to? That's
Mm.
when you can now start bringing in more witnesses.
Mm.
So if nothing of such happened, it's same. It's just okay, nurse. The only thing they'll now bring the nurse to hear our own evidence too, our own narration of what happened to. Maybe she has something new to add to whatever she has said in the police station before. But
Okay.
let's not forget, she already confessed that immediately she gave the injection, she noticed the immediate anaphylactic shock that
Mm.
came about immediately. So it's a statement of confession from the nurse's side already. So
Yeah.
there is nothing much the nurse can really say but to plead for mercy
Yeah.
because she didn't
Ca-
have the license to practice at
Oh,
that point in time.
yeah. I want to ask a question, please. So my question is that we know that the coroner inquest is is it investigatory process, they want to know what killed Mohbad. So I don't think they are in. I don't know, so I want to know. So for instance, if they say that, oh, Mohbad died, due to the nurse's negligence and all, blah, 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 blah. However, also saying that a prime boy fought him, I'm just saying, like, it was, of course, it's not like the toxicology is going to show that Prime Boy fought him, but you know that it's still the fact that because he fought him, he got so my question is that, is it for the family to now charge the nurse or and Prime Boy, or the state automatically charges them?
No, eventually, the state, anything criminal is the state, except the family now wants a compensation. Maybe because all an individual can get or a group, if you're not the government or the state, all you can get is compensation. The state can award you damage. That, okay, oh, yeah, you go and pay so amount of money because of this, but that's not in criminal case. The state takes over criminal case, and with this case, even if the result comes out and say, okay, there's a toxin in his body that brought about the shock and all that, the nurse is still going down,
Yeah.
if not for anything, for practicing without license, for criminal negligence. she's still going down for that.
Yeah.
So eventually, if it was discovered that it was something else entirely in his blood work that killed him, that's the only time Prime Boy might be off the hook. That's the only time
Yeah.
he might be off the hook. If it's
Yes, if it's
clearly showing
something
that,
entirely different from
yeah.
what we are saying now.
So if it's something entirely different, that's when he can scale through with this and they'll say, okay, since it was not the injury that killed him, but if it
Yeah.
was the treatment that the nurse gave that killed Mohbad, the innocent treatment, not that the nurse having a premeditated attempt to come and give him something that will kill him. If it
Yeah.
was just an innocent treatment of injury, then Prime Boy is going down. But if the nurse came with a calculated attempt to cause him more harm,
Spending is going.
spending is going because spending procured that nurse. So it's like
Also,
procuring a criminal.
yeah. Also, if something different, like maybe poison and everything is now found in his system, then the coroner inquest might not end because they want to find out what did he eat, what did he eat that day, what did he eat previous days, where did he go to, who did he go out with.
Yes,
So it will now
yes.
expand in another line, trying to find out what. Okay, mommy, you sent
Wow.
request. Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Um, Let me quickly say something. Sorry to cut you.
Okay.
Pythagoras, you see, in this
Yes.
case, Mohbad didn't just go for a treatment that got him killed. What happened was that he had a fight with Prime Boy. Prime Boy initiated what happened. Whatever happened, Prime Boy cannot escape it because it's stated in that in the Criminal Code Act that if you fight with somebody, you see, and he gets injured in the process of the treatment, anything can come up. We don't know what it is. That person dies. It was initially because of the injury that they called the nurse. That was the main reason they called the nurse. They didn't call the nurse because Mohbad had something different. It was because of the injury that they called the nurse. So there's no way you can let Prime Boy off the hook in this case. Because you are saying if they find some chemical in a system, we don't care about that. What brought about the treatment is what is important. What brought about that treatment in the first place?
Yeah. You didn't get what I said. What I said was this, that if it
Thank
was
you.
discovered that the nurse came in there to come and, let me use the word carefully, to come and cause him danger, cause him harm, then the nurse killed him. It was not, the nurse did not come to manage any injury. The nurse did not come to manage anything Prime Boy did. So what Prime Boy did not kill him. If that was discovered, or sorry, if that is discovered, then Prime Boy is off the hook. Not because they found something else in his body. If they found something else in his body that caused that caused the injection to take that kind of negative turn on him, Prime Boy is still going down. But if it was discovered that the purpose of the nurse coming, that it was the nurse herself that injected something into the bloodstream, then the nurse killed him. It was not there's no connection between the injury and the nurse anymore. At that point, the connection breaks. Then the nurse is solely responsible for whatever happens. Mom, I hope you got that.
Mommy.
Yes, I got it. Yes, I got it because you're saying.
Pythagoras, sorry, can I just make a point? Sorry. Pythagoras, see, we have been having this argument for a very long time. But according to the sequence of Mohbad's death, okay, see what Ahmed Bakari wrote here, the sequence of events that lead to the invitation of the nurse is traced back to the cause of injury. So, if all this thing goes down the line, there is nothing Prime Boy can do. Prime Boy cannot escape this. There's nothing that can write
That's
him off.
exactly what I'm trying to say. Because
Pythagoras,
the nurse didn't come there on her own. She didn't come there on her own, Pythagoras.
there's no way.
You're missing. You're
I
missing. You're
get
not
your
listening to
point.
me well.
No.
What I
Pythagoras.
said is, if
Mhm.
it is discovered that the nurse came for the purpose of killing him, for the purpose of injecting something into his bloodstream, then
That's what we're
the
saying. We
nurse
agree
was
with
not
you.
invited because of the injury anymore. That
Okay.
injury becomes immaterial at that point.
Pythagoras.
It becomes immaterial at that point.
Pythagoras, that's very wrong. And let's be clear. See, when under the law, the moment he got injured, if anything happened to him within a year and a day, and he dies,
Yeah, yeah.
he's culpable. The cause of the fight, the person who initiated the fight
No, it's not
is
culpable.
culpable.
I'm sorry to
Wait,
disagree.
See, Pythagoras, it was that injury that made them call the
Is
nurse.
the injury that led to the invitation of the nurse. And even if he was an accomplice, it's still Prime Boy. He can't escape it. I'm telling you, this is it. This is it.
Ahmed,
There's no
Ahmed,
point arguing with you. I rest my case.
Ahmed. Yeah, I'm not arguing with you. I'm telling you what will work and what will not work. I'm not being sentimental here. People know where I stand on this, but if we are trying to discuss, let's discuss with facts and law and evidence. What the law says about you causing somebody an injury is that you can be guilty if the person dies from that injury or from the management of the injury
Did he die from
within
the
so
injury?
so
Did he
so
die from
time.
the injury? Did he die from the injury he
That is
sustained
what
from
I'm
the
telling
fight?
you. That if it was not discovered, that's why they need to know the
No, 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 no,
cause
no, no,
of
no, no, no.
death.
Did he have an injury? Did he sustain an injury from the fight? That's just the question.
I mean,
Did
listen first.
no,
Let me land.
no, no, no. It's just a yes and
I'm
no
going
answer.
somewhere. No, hold on. I'm going somewhere. I'm going somewhere. If
We have
you
series
died
of
from
this
the
case,
injury,
and we
if
have
you
we have
die, I mean, please let
numerous.
me land. Let me land. If you die from the injury or from the or the management of that injury, and what I said was this: if it was discovered that it was the nurse that injected what killed him, then at that point, Mohbad did not die from the injury anymore. He did not die from the management of the injury anymore. He died from the
It was
injection
due
of the
to the
nurse at that
injury.
point.
He died due to the injury. This one is not rocket
It
science.
was
See, they
just
No,
will
not
all have their
injury.
a whole lot of
You
them will
can't say
just
that,
have their
Mr. Amin.
sentences.
You cannot say that, Mr. Amin, that he died from
No,
the
they
injury.
would have
The result is
sentences.
going to tell us. The result is going to tell
They
us. You cannot say
you are
that.
What
not
the
getting what I'm
result
Another
saying. I'm
thing
tells
not
might have
arguing
you,
been
with you.
hurt. Another thing might have been hurt because, like you said, he has a little cut. So we can't say that due to the injury. It might be something else. It might be something else that killed him.
Can you do you know about the law that if you that's why the police will tell you
that
to be very
You
very
just
careful.
said an
that is
affirmative
the
word.
law.
You said he
That is
died
the
of the
law. That
injury.
is
That's
the
what you
law I have
said.
just told you.
Exactly. He sustained
That
the
is the
injury. See, they would all be given sentences
he
Okay,
sustained
according
an
to it.
Pythagoras,
injury. Hold
Pythagoras,
on.
There's no
Pythagoras.
point. See,
See, here is the
Yeah,
simple question. If there was
yeah.
no nurse, would Mohbad have died?
We would
So
not have
what
known.
if there was no nurse, Mohbad would have died, right? But the question is this: what led to the calling of the nurse? If the calling of the nurse was to manage the injury and he died, okay,
That is what I'm saying.
wait. And he,
But you
sorry.
don't know.
Pythagoras, wait. And he died.
Yeah.
So this is very clear and simple. Prime Boy is not going to go out of this. He's already
Okay, hold on.
involved.
Nobody can
He's going to
Let me
get
predict
his
play
own
you
it.
this
You cannot
portion.
scenario.
predict. You
Hold
cannot
on.
predict death.
He's going to get
Hold
Nobody
his
on.
can
own
predict death.
portion.
Abati,
Nobody
let
can
me play you
predict
this
death. So,
scenario and let me see if you still have the same stand. Okay. These are all assumptions here. So assuming spending has been contracted to kill Mohbad, and
Assuming
spending
what?
the only way spending has been contracted, has been given the assignment to take Mohbad out of the picture, assuming, and he found out that the only way he could do that was through a nurse, and he found an opening. Oh, this guy is injured. Oh yeah, let me call this nurse behind and give them the number later on. And he has instructed the nurse on what and what to do. So the nurse already have another a standing order on what to do, a matching order. And the nurse came to perfect and do whatever spending has instructed him to do. So tell me, who would be culpable there?
Okay,
Tell
wait.
me
Yeah,
the guy just injury.
What you said, okay. What you said is true. Fine. Spending will
And
be called.
exactly that is what I've been explaining
Wait,
since.
Pythagoras,
That
wait.
it's untrue.
Pythagoras, wait now, wait. You are not getting this thing that
No, if that
what
happens, it means that Prime Boy is free.
no, Prime
Exactly.
Boy,
This is what
no,
I
no,
have
no,
been
no, no, no,
saying.
no. Wait. In also this, okay, fine. If you say Prime Boy is going to be free, but there is something that is still that you are not still getting that I'm trying to
What?
communicate.
Tell me.
What?
What if there was no injury on Mohbad? Would there have been any call?
It means that Spending would have executed that through other means. He only took advantage of the
Exactly.
situation.
So what is
Yes.
well? So what if they now tag that as conspiracy, including that Prime Boy himself?
No. You now have to investigate Prime
That's
Boy
where
for
investigation comes
conspiracy.
in.
You will not investigate him for what you are charging him for presently, that it was the injury he caused him that led to his death. You now be investigating him for conspiracy to commit murder.
Anyways,
See, I know I know it's muddy. Sometimes, cases like this are it's like treading in muddy waters. But that's why you have to pull it out thread by thread. If this one is not there, then this one cannot be there. That's the basic. These are the principles of this kind of thing. So, if
they
there
need
was
to do
an
forensic
injury,
information on that spending for. And if those guys are very wise enough in their criminal activities,
see,
maybe
I
the
don't
guy,
forget all these are assumptions. I'm
yeah,
not
yeah, they are all assumptions,
exonerating
yeah.
Prime Boy.
Because I was just reading the
I personally feel Prime Boy should go to jail. That's my personal opinion. But still, we need to look at it that if the toxicology report comes out and gives us another report, we have to work with that report. Let's leave that up. We want this guy to go to jail. Let's work with whatever result we get from the toxicology report.
okay,
Let's
let's
start
see.
it.
For me, yeah, you know why I I don't normally want to say this, but it's why I believe that it will be hard to get Prime Boy to go to jail for that injury. One, the law says that when you fight somebody and you cause an injury, and there is reasonable treatment in good faith. So basically, the right person is treating that injury for what it is. But now it has been established that the nurse is a quack. So basically, if I fight you and I cause you an injury, if you go and give that injury to a carpenter to treat you and the person dies, they can't come and hold me because you have not provided reasonable and proper care for that hand. If you get what I'm saying. So
Mhm.
now it's been established. You went to call a quack, whether it's pending that did it, whether it's Mohbad that called the person, it is established that the person that treated that hand is a quack. If he took it to a proper hospital and this thing happened, then it would have been easy to say, okay, Prime Boy caused the injury when he was being treated, then he died. You get what I'm saying? If you fight somebody and they cause injury, and you go and go to a doctor that gives you sniper and you die, would you not say because I caused you injury, you now proceed? No, you have not sought proper and fair treatment for that injury
Captain,
that you had.
yeah, I understand where you're going, and it's valid too. But then again, if it's a matter of a dead person, if you're still alive, you can try to claim damages, and if it's established that you didn't take proper care, then they can throw away your case. But if it has become a case of a dead person now, whether the person went to a carpenter or went to anybody, if you cause him that grievous injury, not just any other injury, oh, grievous injury, and he died from the injury or from the management of the injury, regardless of who they went to or who treated them, you are as equally as responsible as the carpenter that took over the job of a doctor.
But the Pythagoras, the law, I
Um,
need to find it now. The
Ambassador,
law says,
Amb-
okay, so now, sorry about 1 second. So Pythagoras, like the example that I gave, I fought with somebody, I caused him injury, and he goes to his house, and he goes to, somebody says, oh, let us put sniper, and they put sniper and he dies. You did not still be saying, I caused his death. I didn't. The person, the quack, or the person that they went to caused his death. My understanding of that law is if you go to the, if you apply proper care, like he goes to the hospital and they are treating that hand properly. But now it is established that you went to a quack. You shouldn't be going to a quack to treat yourself and then you come and blame me.
Escapade, which law you're talking about?
I need to find it. It's in the criminal
see, the fact is that
act.
the fact of this whole thing is that if it has indicated that the nurse did the wrong thing, the nurse will go down, and Spendy also, those ones are going down as well. But the case with
The
Prime Boy,
nurse,
yeah, the nurse is going down 100%.
the nurse can't escape because what has been established now is that the nurse is even a serial offender because
Yeah,
Spending is saying that she has been treating him. She never has the right to treat anybody anyway.
Yeah.
no,
So
see, she
that
has,
one is she's a serial offender. She's going down.
and see
However way it
the
turns out.
the the
They are both
the,
going down, even
the
spending, knowing somebody to be a quack, and
yes,
still engage the service of that person, and you still
exactly.
recommend that person to somebody who
Yeah,
is in dire need of a medical attention.
yeah.
So
I
maybe
remember. Sorry. Okay. I remember saying this on this platform, and like a lot of people argued with me. Like I said that if Prime Boy, if he has a good lawyer, that guy is going to go scot free because they are just going to put everything, on the nurse. The negligence. See, the thing is, even for them to have given him first aid, it would have been better to just give him first aid alone than call a quack nurse that started treating him in the house.
no. First aid cannot treat that kind of a thing. It can. That one cannot do
My
anything.
my own
Don't
belief
forget.
is that
They said
my
that.
own
Sorry, according to police
yeah,
report,
go
they
on.
said they noticed increasing pain. So first aid wouldn't have done much on that. So a proper treatment is needed because you can't just say this and that.
Eh,
But anyways, for Prime Boy, Prime Boy might he's still under might because it caused him injury. 100%, it caused him
The
injury.
only way Prime Boy might be looking at the option of or the possibility of going free is if the toxicology report comes out and tell us there is a particular toxin in the blood
We can't hear you,
that was
Pythagoras. We
yeah,
can't hear you.
injected.
that reacted with the injection.
We can't hear you.
Hold on, let me check out.
Can I ask a question?
Hello. Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you now. Sorry,
Don't you
first lady. Sorry, first lady. Sorry.
so that he can just answer together?
Okay, first lady.
Yeah. Good evening, everybody. Don't you think Spendy's lawyer might argue that Spending didn't know that the nurse is a quack and doesn't have the right to
Police report
qualification and
already
all that?
stated that we know that is a quack. The police report already stated
Pythagoras.
that he knows that it's a quack.
Pythagoras
Yes.
is section 313 of the Criminal Code Act. Do you want me to let me read it?
Okay, please.
It says when a person does grievous harm to another and such other person has recourse to surgical or medical treatment and death results either from the injury or the treatment, he is deemed to have killed that other person.
Yeah.
Although the immediate cause of death was the surgical or medical treatment, provided that the treatment was reasonably proper under the circumstances and was applied in good faith.
Yeah.
So if I give cause injury and you go and meet quack that give you Gamalin 20, you can't say my death because you haven't gone to go for
Sorry.
proper medical
Okay.
attention.
Is that all on that section in that place?
Yeah, section 313, yeah.
Okay, yeah, that is talking is giving cover to the doctors. It's not giving cover to whoever caused the injury. That section is relating to the doctors who performed that surgery. It's giving them a protection that if they have done whatever they have done in good faith and they have done it well, then they are covered for that. It's not giving cover to the whoever caused the injury in the first place. So that's not relating to them. It's relating to the doctor or the nurses. So that
Pythagoras, let me read it. Let me read it again. Let me read it again. When a person does grievous harm to another, and such other person has recourse to surgical or medical treatment, and death results either from the injury or the treatment, he is deemed to have killed that person.
Yes.
And then he now said, although the immediate cause of death was the surgical or medical treatment, provided that the treatment was reasonably proper under the circumstances and was applied in good faith.
Yeah.
See,
and the heading is injury causing death and subsequent treatment.
Escape, you know, see,
I'm telling you that section. I'm telling you that one clearly that the section is what the nurse would have relied on.
Pythagoras, sorry,
if she was licensed.
Yes, exactly. If it was licensed and registered,
that's
but
the
see,
law she would have relied on.
exactly. But the problem here is that originally now there is no law that is protecting that nurse to do to give any care or medication to anybody.
Exactly.
So that's number one offense from that nurse. But now, here is the truth. If the there is nothing the nurse wants to do, sir. There is nothing. There is nothing.
Especially that she's a quack.
Quack,
And even a nurse, I'm not sure a nurse is meant to be able to prescribe. It's a doctor that should prescribe. And the nurse will administer.
God bless you, Chef T. Chef T, God bless you.
Licensed, she could hide under that section Escape just read.
Yes, see, God bless you, Chef T. Then the question is this: who because according to what the police said, they were like they took her to the medical center.
The medical board. Yeah.
No, not medical board. They took her to the nursing center. To the health center. She said she learned the nursing, blah 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 blah, and which they confirmed that it was true. But now, from what they were saying, they were like, she got the medication prescription under the advice of somebody.
Under the advice of who?
I don't know, but from what the police said, from their report.
No, nothing of such.
That she's only able to operate under supervision of a qualified medical personnel. So she couldn't even have operated on her own by then prescribing and then applying injection. She has to be.
But I believe my mind is twisted. Because
it's the medical board. They took her to the medical board. She faced the panel, and they concluded that she's a quack and that she's not even supposed to operate. Though she's only able to operate under the supervision of a qualified personnel, which is normal. The nurse cannot just come and be giving medication without there being a doctor or somebody prescribing or to have checked that person first. Okay. So our own case is deep because now they are ailing Spending that the Spending has, but Spending said this woman has treated him before, which is even indicting her more.
See, that's Spending.
So she has her own problem is
Spending have that nurse, they are not leaving.
Everybody is going to go to jail. So they asked Spending in the Coroner inquest last time that did you speak with the nurse during your detention, and he said yes. So they've been trying to perfect their story. He's putting himself in more troubles by answering some of these questions, and his lawyers are not advising him well. So what would two criminals be discussing about? in custody, if not on how to lie.
Pythagoras, you are right. I didn't check 312. Like Prime Boy is going down. Let me read 312 now. 312 says, when a person causes bodily injury to another from which death results, it is immaterial that the injury might have been avoided by proper precaution on the part of the person injured, or that his death from that injury might have been prevented by proper care or treatment. This is the one that actually nails in.
This is where
I've been wrong all along.
Duty of care.
312 finishes him here.
You know what they go use kill every one of them, including those show promoter. May they go bring law. May they go bring law that covers duty of care. You understand? If all these things is not applicable, then that means a lot of them are going down in this.
How do you mean, Abati? That the show promoter will be going down?
The show promoter only duty of care now. If the guy actually injured from the show.
Abati, what are you saying?
So
now?
what medical safety?
Abati. They owe him duty. See, the duty of care that they owe him is if there is still a contract. He was contracted to come and perform. He has finished his performance. He's going home. Say they have like 3 days or they have another show later in the day, and they were taking him to their hotel. Maybe they booked an hotel. They'll still owe him that duty of care to take him from that venue to the hotel and back to the venue again. But the contract has finished. He has performed. He's going home. They don't owe him duty of care to his house. If you get what I'm saying.
Also,
his contract has finished.
Mohbad was not attacked by outsiders. Mohbad was not attacked by thugs. Mohbad was with his own friend. They had a quarrel.
And he was fighting.
That does not result to anything as well. Either both way. That does not result to anything. In as much that the duty of care is there from their own end, anything that happened, either accidentally or knowingly, they still owe him that. They owe him that duty of care.
That is if it's written in the contract.
That what? Duty of care, how? That they should protect him from fighting or follow him to his house. They can't follow him to his house now. His job is finished.
Escape, not follow him to the house. Like his safety within that show.
Do you mean
even when he's finished, his safety
medical personnel?
There was security and he was outside.
What if they already paid him for his security and everything?
Exactly. Security was with them outside now, so I don't think the show organizers can do anything more. He has his own security or whatever security was there.
Except maybe in the contract they signed, they guaranteed his security from his home to that place and back to his house. Then that's when, but again, it will not be breach of contract. It will not be a criminal issue. It will become a civil issue, which a state can now sue them for, that they failed in their contract to him. So that will become a civil issue, which Wunmi wants to claim or lay claim to Mohbad State can sue them for.
But Pythagoras, the thing is, the what we are saying now is that he didn't at that venue. He fought with his friend, and then they go home, and then 2 days later he passed. So could you have said that they owed him duty of care while he was there with his friend in his car and they were having an argument?
What the estate will be for will be for the injury sustained in the premises there. If there was anything like in the contract, like we will guarantee your security while you're here until you get to your house. Then
I get you.
Now sue them for the injury, not for the death.
No, they will sue them for the injury. The duty of care we played it. Anyways, we can go back to our previous discussion. So I read it now.
Duty of care. Duty of care is a very strong word. Probably we should use the whole him maximum security. You get what I mean? Duty of care, you can expatiate duty of care in different ways. So I feel that word is quite too encompassing.
I believe that most of these people, they get their own bouncers, they get their own security. And I mean, from my understanding of what happened, he's performed at the show. He was about going home. I believed his contract. I don't think anyone would then sign a contract to protect him to his house. That
Don't
would be his
forget.
own
Don't forget.
responsibility.
He
And
was
from what we heard, there was
wait.
security there.
Don't forget. See, this is what I'm trying to say. If he got injured at the show,
Outside, he was outside. Let's not even say. Let's
not see. It's
stick
still
with what
within the show.
happened.
It's
It was
still within
about
the
Still at
going
the
home. He
venue
was
It's still
now.
going
within the
home.
Still at the
premises now.
venue.
It's still at the
He's
venue. It's
still
still at
at the
that
venue,
premises.
right?
Yes, it's still at that
No,
premises.
the
It's still
venue
at
is
that
outside
venue.
the venue. Is on the road outside of the where the event happened. So there's a
Beg
hall or
On the
whatever
road.
it is. It's
See,
outside on the road. Yeah.
SKP, what are you saying? On
He
the
did
road
not
as well.
even have contract. He was Mobamoya artist, oh. Don't forget, oh.
Wait,
He
see.
was not even
Either
meant to perform.
sorry. See, either Mugbomo your artist, either this and that. Anyone that is calling you for invitation must provide you a maximum safety measure to
Did he
save
sign
your
any
own life.
contract?
It's a normal thing. It's a normal thing for them
About
to do.
sometimes you provide. Sometimes
It's not a must. It's not
you
a must.
provide
They
your own
always pay them
security.
off. They
They
always
don't.
pay them
They
for
pay
it.
them to provide their own security.
That's why he's looking for prime boy so that the more the merrier for him, so that they can all go there. Because if they were going to give him security, he doesn't need a lot of friends to go there with him. So those his friends are actually like security that he has. All
Yeah.
right. So probably he has been paid. That's why he needed more people to go with him.
Sometimes they pay for convoy. They can pay them for 20 Prado Jeeps, 20 Lexus. But they are the ones that will now decide, they can allow 7, I'll be 8.
You now see where you will see that probably he has been paid for everything. The Prado Jeep he went with, he actually rented it by himself, right?
Yeah.
So definitely.
So obviously they weren't responsible for taking him there and back. They probably paid him and then he arranged his own transport by getting those Brado
It
jeeps.
depends on the.
He might have arranged his own security
You
too,
can
so
have
he may
your own
not be okay. He may
security
not
apart
hold
from
them for that.
security. You can have your own security apart from the one they are going to provide. That is normal now. Every artist have their own security. They have all that. It's a normal thing. But at the event of the show, okay, whatever happened, okay, it's always on that show promoter or show organizer or show whatever it is. Anything that happened within that
Can I
show
ask you a
premises
question?
is always on them, not your own personal safety
Can I ask you a question?
whatever.
If they provide you a bouncer or security, they should be able to provide you with the convoy that you're gonna have.
Please, I want to ask you about a question. So, was Mohbad attacked or Mohbad got into a fight? They are two different things. Was he
See,
attacked?
whatever the situation is or the circumstance is,
So,
an event occurred which was fight.
so if I go ahead and fight somebody, my friend, or maybe the friend fought me, or we fought each other, do you understand? Is it supposed to be on the what do you call them now? On the promoter.
Show promoter.
Okay, wait. What if? Okay, fine. You're still going. Yeah, it's still going to be on the show promoter as well. Okay, in as much that if a medical response is needed, who is going to provide those medical response? The show promoter, of course, are going to do that. If it is a big fight or a intense fight like that,
If
so
they
the
were
show
aware,
promoter
they're not
has to
even aware of anything.
Did the show promoter say there was no ambulance or first aid on ground?
In Nigeria, do they provide ambulance for show?
I think their own would be
It's not
to
about
the premises, the inside
All
where
these
the
things don't happen in
inside the
Nigeria.
venue
So why
of
are we
the
now talking about it?
venue of the show.
In
That's when
Nigeria,
I believe their own
do they
responsibility.
provide
When
medical
it's like
personnel or
We
ambulance
don't do all of that in
it's
Nigeria.
like
at a show?
It's not about. It's not about ambulance.
It's like you take home insurance and something happened on your street, right in front of yours on the street, not on the road, not in your compound, and you are saying your insurance will be responsible for it. The insurance they would have had would have probably covered that venue where the whole thing, whatever happens inside that venue. They can't be responsible for what happened on the road.
Or probably on the stage.
Is what I'm
Majorly on the stage.
Yeah, they will respond for what happens. That is where their contract would end, not
Okay.
what happens on the road.
Even some couple of days back, I was even watching this show. The way they were pulling Mohbad's hand, pulling his pants, I mean the trouser, dragging him, The other one hold him. That was people were now saying that he's with Jazz and all that. Was there security there?
See people that were guiding him not to go into the ground, into the crowd.
Yeah?
Now. Those guys behind it, they are security. They don't want you to go into the crowd. So, what if the crowd just
What do you mean they don't used to go into the crowd?
What if the crowd pull him inside their? Pull
Yeah,
him.
they don't want them to move too close to the fans.
What if someone just come on the
But
stage?
this one, he was right in their midst now. So
Yeah, because
we were
now
pulling the
people
hands
now-
on, we were pulling the waist and all that.
because they like dying people, like the guy went on like his own base.
Well,
his
I
own
mean,
people,
I meant
not to embrace
when he was
everybody.
performing.
But you know, all those artists are always so. Haven't you seen some of these artists whenever they are performing? Anybody from nowhere will just jump into the stage. Do you see the way the bodyguard always come close to them, trying to chase them away or trying to protect them?
That's what I'm saying now. That on that show now, there was nothing like that now.
No, anyway. If you look at it very well, you will see people trying to pull him back. That don't go into the crowd. He's there on every show. So like,
I'm not sure you watched it. When one man was pulling the hand down, the hand that he used to hold the microphone, some were dragging his pants.
So who are those people?
The audience now.
No, be the audience. Those are the security guys.
No, not security.
Audience will never come to where you are performing. They will be at the other side. They won't even
Audience
move
were
close.
No,
there.
I saw
Audience
one. I saw they were close. One was even going to give him drink. Very close. One was giving him drink, but he didn't take it. They were very close to him.
Maybe not be the one where I see that then.
But
No, they were close. They were very close on the stage, by the stage,
by the stage there. Even
Oh, by the
there was
stage,
one I
yeah.
watched. They
Maybe
were
I
not
did not-
pointing an arrow like that man. It was that man that used jazz on the hand.
Oh, all those jazz, this thing, me or my this is go.
It's not as if I believe it's jazz. But people are now like pointing an arrow that man used jazz on that particular hand. It was very close. Some were
not be the
pulling
one
the
where
pants, some were dragging
Not
the
be the one
hand.
where this thing.
You know.
Insta blog. Oh my God.
So I'm saying that there was no adequate security, to be honest.
That show is normal now. It's normal for that kind of show. It's just that the way it ended is what now caused us to think, every other artist went home safely now. You get. So it's not like there was fights or there was everybody fighting, throwing bottles. The fans would always come around when some people even jump on the stage. It happens everywhere. But this one is just sad that the way it ended. And if you look at it, it wasn't like Shefty said, it wasn't like Mohbad was attacked. He was in his car with his friend, they had an argument and a fight ensued and all of that. So it's not like an outsider coming, breaching security and coming to attack him.
All right.
You get. So that's what we're saying, that at the end of the day, he is also part of what happened to him. But I mean, it's sad the way it ended, but if he didn't fight or if he wasn't arguing or things like that, it wouldn't have happened. And in that case, when they're in the car, what would security won't even know what is happening when they start arguing and arguing. It's probably when the fight started and they go outside that they will now notice and probably rush there to try and stop them. Which, according to the story we're hearing, is what they did. The security came and other people, they separated them. But unfortunately, it led to his death.
And it happened so fast because there was no video recording.
Yeah, I mean,
No
it must
video.
have been
They must have
very
checked
quick.
properly. They must have checked properly. It must have been a very quick one.
Yeah.
What I know is that
I
there's
think I
no way
was seeing a
Prime Boy
video
can excuse
from.
anything in this matter.
I
Because
think I was seeing a video from a Masita platform. The after show, the after fight.
no,
Though.
the video didn't show the fight. It just showed a
The
solo place
after
after
fight.
the fight. Yeah.
Yeah, it was an
Yeah,
after
yeah.
fight event.
But still, no one can really say there was no video. You don't know the
What they
tools
showed to police.
of the police. There might have been different videos. For them to insist there was a violent
Fight. God bless you. Yeah, God bless you.
between them, you don't know. But you know, most people will come, they didn't fight, they didn't do this. You don't know what these people have. You don't know the videos they have secured as evidences against this boy. Because how will it make them look if at the end of the day there was no fight at all and they came out to tell us there was a violent fight?
Right. That caused a and kilo protocol bleeding,
No, we
profusely.
just need to be
Profusely.
patient and wait for
They will
everything
say
to unfold.
propitiously.
Man.
I mean, it's we just have to,
But
like
you're not what
Pythagoras
waiting
said,
be the
just have
meaning
to
of
wait. But at the end of
what
the day,
that David Oyenwa be what waiting be their lawyer name. Waiting that they put online. They got the report, they send it to police knows sabi it, and they send it to pathologists. That will not make sense now.
I don't feel
the-
But
personally.
it's still an
I
update.
how can he go to police? He can't go to police now. He'll go
don't attach
to
any seriousness or anything to that story because there is a chain of custody. The
Olórí burúkú
toxicology
làwọn
is
bàbá
an
Mohbad sì
evidence on
nìyẹn, ó
its
lè jẹ́
own.
àwọn ló lọ ṣe gbogbo rádaràda yẹn bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn sì. Wọ́n ti sáré máa parọ́
An evidence on its own. So, and there has to be a chain of custody. So, why is it going from one person to the police back to the pathologist? Somebody
exactly.
action. Somebody said this thing in action, and that wasn't the police. It was not the police who sent the sample out.
It's the
Why
chief
would
coroner.
the result now go back to them? Do they have the expertise to read the results? No.
You know, there was one fake report that was circulating on Monday. I'm guessing Punch is picking that from. There's one fake. They said that something in his body reacted. The
Yes,
balloon that yeah.
The punch is just jumping on any story they can now for whatever dollar they can get or whatever naira they can get.
Wait, hopefully you'll be ready by next inquest.
I just want to show you what these Mumu people, I think they
This has
don't.
to be ready because it's taking too much time.
Now these people now confirm forensic people go read down now. From see, I don't know who can Shefty can you bring this on the big screen?
I should put on the big screen.
Yes. Àwọn alọ́ba ni àwọn olóṣì kìíní. According to Punch result, Mohbad toxicology the test result has been concluded and was sent to the DNA forensic last week. It was sent to the police. It was then sent to the police but couldn't understand the medical terms. So the police sent it back to the pathologists that carry out the autopsy.
Can you
To
imagine?
analyze and interpret.
Kind of.
Olórí burúkú làwọn bàbá
Does it
Mohbad
make
sì yẹn
sense?
sẹ́, olórí burúkú ni gbogbo wọn sẹ́.
Send to the police and police doesn't understand it.
Now
My own is this substituted service that they want to go and paste on the wall since I'm not sure they have this
They
thing.
don't have it at all.
I don't think they have that substituted service agreed.
Don't let them deceive you. Okay.
Wọ́n ní kí ló máa ń pe àwọn tó máa lọ ń paste ẹ̀yẹ náà.
Bailey.
They were dragging the baby this morning that they paid him 10,000 to go paste it. That he didn't go, that he said he lost a family member.
People here cruising, those people now.
First lady, what is that? What did you say, first lady?
No, they were calling out the baby that they paid him 10,000 to go and
call out anybody, they will drag anybody, they don't care.
I heard them. It was yesterday they started. It was that lady Aditola that said that that it was that the court gives them 1,000 500 naira. So that the court gives them 500 naira to go and do the job, but that they paid the man 10,000. And then he said that he was bereaved and that he promised them that today he will go this morning to go and do it. This same thing that Gurexi came to that the York Daddy platform and said that everything is done, the pictures are ready, you start circulating in 2 hours. That was, I think, on Monday. They don't have any substituted service. They are just lying.
Top movie that fit these people.
You see, I don't know what thing they motivate all these foolish women.
They think people service before you can get it.
They think people are so dumb.
Exactly.
Anyway, Punch self no even get sense. They supposed to verify all these things before putting it out there. It will ridicule their news this thing, their company now. It will ridicule them
Most
at the
of
end of
them
it.
need money to keep the business going on.
That is
So
bullshit.
they
Nobody is going to
need
trust them anymore if all these things is coming out.
so even Punch now, there's no difference between Punch and a tabloid. They are more like a tabloid now.
Yeah.
Anybody
Punch
who want
and
post anything in there
all these
anyhow.
TikTok platforms. Why wouldn't they feel? Why wouldn't these platforms feel important when even Punch is competing with them with fake gist and all of that?
As in, but when I was reading it, I was not like, "Are you guys stupid?" They will now collect it and send it to the police. Police will now send it back because they do not understand the medical science.
Police now said they don't understand what is inside. They now send it to
How will police even receive it in the
comment.
first place? Àwọn David Oyelowo àbí kí lorúkọ rẹ̀ tó lọ publish kìíní yẹn. Now go find the papa come and they come.
Yeah, so all their group have scattered now. They are so frustrated now that they are calling on Baba to go back to Berekete.
If you are cooking lies every day, it will blow up in your face one day and everything will scatter, and that's what they are experiencing.
Management group, financial group, they have like 4 groups. I don't want to belong to this group. I'm not part of this group. I don't want to have
They are
meetings.
so invested.
What are they
They are too
creating?
invested in this matter. Are just too invested in it. It's too much. And some people are even angry that they are telling them to disband group. Like, is it by force? To serve Nigeria is not by force. They should send get to that group too, so that I will tell them.
They have put all their all in all in the case. Whatever credibility they have, no matter how little it is, they put it in it. Everything is in the case. So they cannot back off again.
I see
Is that luxury bus that will bring suspects to Corona that I want to see? I want to see that one. They must carry bus and bring people there. Yeah.
Escapade.
They said they'll call
Crush Queen.
You know why they are so pained about
Corona. The organizer of the show must come to Corona. Davido must appear.
Mr. Wendy, what did you say?
Davido must appear.
Do you know why they are so pained about the dissolved group? Because most of them had actually saw this as an opportunity to make a name for themselves. Exactly. Do you understand? And they want to have a bragging right. Do you understand? They want to have a bragging right, like, yeah, I'm part of this, I'm part of this, I'm part of this. Do you understand?
You know,
especially
Wendy, you know what? You know the noise like a few days or probably even a week or two before this bombshell for Muiwa was that they wanted Muiwa, they should remove Muiwa, Muiwa should go, they go for me. We didn't even know that Muiwa is the employer. They want to sack employer. The guy came and sacked everybody.
That's when you are planning a coup. They are planning a coup. And the commander-in-chief just came out and sacked everybody.
I'll tell you something here. I'll tell you this for free. This guy, Lagata here,
he disbanded
is one of the most pained because he's part of this that group. Do you understand? And he had been trying effortlessly to make a name for himself out of this justice for Mohbad. Do you understand? So most of them, they were kind of like, they were pained to their bone marrow.
You know the wisest of them all. The wisest of them all, yeah. We abuse him a lot, but the wisest of them all is still Papariano. He will not get too close to Baba. He will not get too close to money. He will not. So there's no stain. There's no stain on him. But everybody rushing, they want to know Baba. When everybody wants to know me, well, Papariano will just stand aloof and be pushing people. Okay, this is what they should do. He will not get close, so you can't really stain him.
But
everybody rushing to Baba, rushing to me, and they've all been burnt now.
And at the end of the day, they went and begged him to support the GoFundMe. They had to beg.
Yeah.
They had to beg, yeah.
He knows how to play the game.
they can make a name out of them, out of this case, then it's either they are just a complete fool or very ignorant. If you say you want to make money out of this case, yes, I understand. But how can you make a name out of staying staying against the truth, staying against natural justice? What name can you make out of that? What good name can you make out of that? So except if you're just ignorant of the fact of the case, or you're just being stupid, completely stupid. So that's why I don't really abuse Westo and the likes that much, because I know they are in it for the money. They just want to make the money while it lasts and get off. It's only their followers I pity.
Yeah, I don't know how they are still coping, because the roller coaster, the way they are shifting, and they'll go one way today, go the next way tomorrow. I said to somebody, I said, they've been very, 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 very busy for the past 7 months. Initially, I used to say they've been busy for the past 7 months and they've remained on one spot. But when I now heard them saying they should go and beg African TV and Ada Universe to come and take over, I now realized that they're actually going backward. They're not even on the same spot. Yeah.
Escape. That one, it got me, yeah. When they said they want to go and beg African television.
Yeah. They
Do you know
said
the
it was
drama that happened
better than all of
yesterday?
them.
I'm telling you. Do you know the drama that happened yesterday? When it actually came up, it might be here listening though. So when it came up and he was trying to sell his jargons to them again, one boy now countered like, okay, when you came yourself, what did you do? It was like, yeah, he came all the way from Europe. That is one. He was the one that pushed for DNA. That is two. African television changed for this guy. He cost that guy for over 1 hour. Baba,
You know,
And that's the kind of guy,
you
that's the kind of person you want to trust with justice. I was there yesterday, seeing all sorts of things he was saying.
He was calling
you
the
know
guy
with
punk. Your mom, he said some
you know
nasty
with me,
words like
yeah, when they would go, you see, with African TV, yeah, me, I don't have a problem with him. I don't blame him for coming with that proposal. Because if you're on the desert, there will be people that will be ready to sell sand to you if you want to buy.
Mm-hmm.
He came to do business, but I think is the way what I fault him is he now mixed up with the people that are fighting for for justice for Mohbad. He should just have come to try and do his business. If it fails, just go. Don't be doing business and also be saying you are fighting with the same people that are fighting for justice for Mohbad. Of course, they'll see you as they want to come and take advantage. Come with your business, pitch to Baba. If Baba is okay, do your contract and just be underground and be doing your work. But you want to do business, you want to be part of those agitating for justice for Mohbad, and you want to get money from it. So that's why I fault him. But for coming to do business, if he didn't come, another person will still come and do that business.
But
After all
that's
this
what a lot of
drama,
them have been
some people
trying to do. People like Lagata too.
exactly,
They're trying to bring on their own foundation too.
yeah. Because even after this, some people will still go and pitch to me. Oh, let's write a story. Let's do a movie. They will
Exactly.
give her offers. They'll go to Mama. They'll give her offers. So if he had come to do his business, do your
Make them
business.
please,
Leave
so
people
now
that
we
are
want
fighting
write,
for justice.
sorry, Escapade. Make them please, so now we want write that story, oh. That story.
And you
Now
go.
we,
You have to go and meet her to get
now we go
permission
write
to.
am,
You have
oh.
to pay now. Sure, you
You
think
need to
it's free?
pay now.
The
Need to
story
get
is long
permission
now.
now. It's long.
The story that will feature Bolly B, that will feature First Lady, that will feature BC Media, that will feature Pythagoras, that will feature Escape. It'll be season, or like how many seasons? Bolly B will be there 100%. 100%. Bolly B my one day. So it's long.
Escape.
It's a series, a
Escape.
very long one.
Let
Yeah.
me just bust your bubble. Do you know Lagata was the one that was against African television, even in their camp? Do you get it? Now, when they saw there is no option going back and forth, Lagata and the African television one settled now. They settled yesterday on Adetola was this
They
on
don't
their
mean it.
platform.
What is
He
that
He
to?
was
apologized.
there and they kind of like
No, like
Lagata
yeah,
seriously.
now
apologized.
What is
She
settled?
now apologize. Now, how to settle
Wọ́n ti
lánàá?
settle. Ìgbà tí
How to
employer
settle
dẹ̀ ti
lánàá?
sack everybody. Employees láti form
Don't sack
association.
everybody. We have been sacked. They don't sack all of us. 2-1.
The
They
thing
don't
is
It
sack
was
that
us.
so funny.
why Muyiwa have an upper hand is that Baba still stand firm that without Muyiwa they can't do nothing.
You don't know the contract. Baba àti Amuyiwa they stand behind. You don't know.
Exactly. The Muyiwa that they said haven't seen Mohbad before, haven't seen any of them before. When he just came,
Baba
we don't.
Mohbad said he doesn't even know. He doesn't know the kind of family member he is.
Yeah. Even Buki Jesse, when she had issues with them, she came out to say that she is not Baba's brother, that he's a liar, he's a thief. But, so he must have something with Baba.
It's
He must
either
have something with
David
Baba
or
that they have.
Buki that brought Muyiwa into the show.
Mm-hmm.
They just found Muyiwa on the street and
Because
selling the idea
they've tried
that
everything to make Baba move away from Muyiwa, but Baba still remain adamant.
There's probably something that is binding them together that if Baba would
they
not
have a
probably
solid
want to come
contract.
out.
I think they might not be close family related, but at least maybe someone that know Baba Mohbad know who you are to be someone like this and called him. But Aries too, every one of them are having issues with that man, and I don't know why. I don't know.
Escapade.
Yeah. Yeah. Somebody called me now.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Oh yeah, Mr. Luatosin, good evening. Yeah,
Yeah, good evening. I greet everybody. You know the thing with this whole Muyiwa of a thing is this. You see, they brought Muyiwa as a family into the picture to make it look to the general public that Baba is not the only one alone in the family. Don't forget the fact that there is no family member on the side of Baba. Baba is alone. So they brought Muyiwa in to stand in as a family member. I could remember, was it on this platform or maybe on Temi's platform one day, one of Aloba family member came online and people were asking him questions like, how well do you know Muyiwa? He said he has not seen Muyiwa before.
He's
He
on this
does not
platform.
know
He's here.
Muyiwa, but they said Muyiwa is actually a family from the mother side of Baba. So Muyiwa is actually standing to cover the gap that, the whole thing is the fact that Mama Mohbad, Adura, even Blessing, none of the immediate family member is actually on the side of Baba. So Muyiwa
to
is
buttress your point quickly, Mr. Luatosin, quickly to buttress your point before you continue. They played that a show from Paparano here. The Paparano was asking, was it Paparano? I think it was Paparano, was talking to Muyiwa, and he said, you are Baba's cousin, right? He said yes. He said, because you are Baba's sister's son. And like, that's a nephew, not a cousin. So how can you not even know the relationship? Obviously, they are not related. Sorry to cut you, Mr. Tosin, please.
No, you are actually right, because what we are trying to bring out is this. If Muyiwa is actually Baba's maybe sister's son or whatsoever, how old is Muyiwa? How old is Baba? Let us put it together. Kini age on méjèèjì?
Wow, deep.
These are the things we need to put together. And don't forget the fact that the first time they had issue with Buki Jesse spit out a whole lot. Buki Jesse made us to understand the fact that kò ń ṣe pé wọ́n tan báyẹn náà, kò ń ṣe pé kinní kan. So the thing is, Muyiwa is just, you see, Baba cannot do away with Muyiwa. That is one thing all of them need to understand. Because, see, and one thing I know, and I've seen and I keep telling people, is the fact that you see why African television is pained is because you see this old template, nothing donate to Woyi. It is actually African television template. The only thing.
See, thank you. God bless you. All those templates, but scamming word one, but African TV had the ideology. He was the founder and the creator of all these things. And they
African
were all
TV
in
ló mú
there.
wá. So all they did was to remove African television from the picture, refine the whole thing to make it look as if like now it is their own idea and they are pushing and going ahead with it. Let us sit and ask ourselves, what exactly was this thing African television suggested that they were going to do? Was it not to raise money from the general public? African television ló mú idea wípé a lè raise owó through the general public wá now. When Baba was actually granting his interview on TikTok or anything, Baba was not talking about money. He was not talking about donation or anything. It was when African television came into the picture and he said like, oh, I'm going to give Wunmi 10 million naira if she can do the DNA. Then people asked him when the 07030 came up and whatsoever, like, okay, this 10 million, where are you going to get the money from? And he said like, oh, it is already in the old plan they had and everything, that it is the general public that were going to donate that 10 million naira they were going to give to Wunmi if she agreed to do the DNA. So the old template of Ejeka Dawo, public Dawo, the old template was actually African television's template. And that is why till tomorrow, African television will not forgive them. Because Benipe Ekon gba idea mi. And you don't cash out that because I keep saying it. See, Escapade and everybody listening, you see, at the end of the day, we all will be surprised if we would hear the agreement, the negotiation, this contract that has gone down between all these people. Because we need to sit and ask ourselves, why setting up committee, structure committee, management committee, lórí òkú ọmọ 26 years? Are you the family member of this guy? Are you this guy family member? How are you related
A
to
state case, so. A state case, so.
Do you understand? And now where the problem now, if it's a problem, you want to work on it. We are trying to raise money. You are raising money because let us be sincere. Let us put maybe we're on this side, or let's put it on one corner. You are raising money. The old money, if you set up a GoFundMe or raising money in the Access Bank account or any other account, it is actually for Baba Mohbad to actually pursue this case. So now you are raising money for somebody. Then you want that person to spend 1 naira to come and meet you. Or before he spend 1 naira to come and meet you and say, oh, I want to spend this 1 naira. I want to do this. I want to do that. Have you sat down to ask Baba that this Access Bank account has been out since early this year or last year? The money that has been contributed into these accounts in the past, what have you done with that money? What exactly has been done with that money? Nothing now. So this whole thing, it is just the fact that some people are seeing it as an avenue to either make money, make name for themselves, as maybe someone said earlier. And some people, they want to start fracas. They want to be like Buki Jesse. They want to be like Yeye Kudi. They want to be like Esabod. So they are using this Mohbad case to actually test run what they want to do. Because Shetijoko Rikeru wípé okay, irú àwọn Aries yẹn, irú àwọn Jock Daddy yẹn, irú àwọn Andy yẹn, what exactly is their concern in this case? Coming online every day, okay, kí ni concern yín nú ẹ̀? If Josie is coming out every day, I understand the fact that, oh, he's the father of the
Yes, they call themselves concerned citizens. They call themselves concerned citizens. And like you said, and like I've also said, like all these people are just bunch of fools that want to make a stupid name for themselves. They want to make a name. Cheap popularity is what I call it. Cheap popularity. You can just be popular for rubbish, for nonsense on TikTok. They just can, and that's what got me like, you want to make a name for yourself, do something good that your family will be proud of. Not for you to sit down for hours, like some of them will sit a whole day
and you want to, and you call yourself that, you think that is a name that your child, your family will be proud of.
Rule
One
of
thing I
law,
believe
please
in my
come up
life is,
now.
see, what
I can
see,
come down. First
see,
lady too can come down.
one
No,
thing I believe in my
I will
life is
come
this:
down. I will come down now.
with
I
me,
will come down now. Stop it.
with me, I cannot make a name for myself. I will make sure, yeah, my children will make a name for me, because my name, that name will not go without. Do you understand? So if I cannot make it, I will support my own children. Do you understand? If my children, I will support my grandchildren. But these people are just stupid. TikTok. African television was, oh, Baba Eli Peli Makilano. If you see the way he was dragging boy yesterday, 1 hour, and you will know that he's pained. He was kind of like feeling important, like, yeah, they are now calling him back, that we need you now, African television. And do you know who's doing this campaign? Mama AC. Mama AC. Let's bring African television. Maybe he has what he can help you with what? This man, from the beginning, this African television, I knew where he was heading to. That was why I keep nailing him every. He comes here, and do you know the funny part is this? This stupid man, he came, he started selling that rubbish on this platform that we stopped him. African television he started from this place that King Bapun around counter. And the funny thing is, they knew everything, they saw everything, they saw the way we were handling this issue diligently with the truth. We were only standing on this truth that we know, that we'll see, that we saw with our own naked eyes. Do you understand? And that is why it is so difficult for us. Like, anybody cannot just come, oh, nonsense, we won't take it.